Welcome in the club Heal the World Together. I am Christophe Honk, and today we'll speak about earthing the new world. Earthing our lives has been our family quest. I get married in 1994, 3 years after entering the College of Agriculture in Montpellier, south of France. It was 9 months before the World Summit of Rio de Janeiro about environment. I remember Seven Suzuki's speech about 12-year-old girl who silenced and warned the leaders of this planet. In substance, she said to them, "You have the words to identify and speak about the problems of humanity with climate change, biodiversity destruction, environmental pollution, soils desertification, but the efficient acts are missing." I was very concerned by this subject with my ecologist fever. My wife and I were wondering what we could do to help solve the issues. We started investigating, becoming truth seekers, first in agriculture, then in childbirth, health, nutrition, well-being, religions, and also economy, politics, way of life. I decided to specialize in socioeconomy and comparative agriculture in order to study and understand the relation civilization established with their territory. I wanted to know how they appeared, grow, develop, expand, flourish before decreasing, degenerating, and dying. I realized that it was always following the common process of life illustrated by the gauge curve shape, with an increase and a top and then a decrease, like a hat shape. It was always a succession of civilization, the new one already emerging in the middle of the previous one in decadence, just like nowadays. What was characterizing the change of civilization was the change of creativity, the change of mindset of some of them. They were inventing new solutions, finding new possibilities, using discoveries. I concluded for our own family that if we wanted to really help the world, we had to do the same. We had to become the change we want to see in this world by changing of mindset. Just like Albert Einstein said, we can solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them, so that we are to live the modern education, the modern way of thinking to find the solutions. First, we worked as church volunteers in Cameroon for 3 years. Then, when we came back to France, I worked in organic growers organization, finding a family balance and satisfaction and consistency in our life. I was generating income in the area I wanted to promote the produce we were purchasing. We had already 4 children living in the countryside, sharing a small cottage. But it didn't last long. I quit my job after a colleague was murdered. I was very affected. I decided to recenter in my family life. Slowly we changed our lifestyle. With the kids soon homeschooled, planning to renovate the property we just purchased cash and sell it. Homeschooling became progressively life schooling, with no planification, centered in shared true activities, like in Maria Montessori system. We were cooking together, gardening together, and working together, picking fruits in orchards together, enjoying time in the forest or by a lake together. Unable to find next step in the country, we said yes to a suggestion that came to us: moving to New Caledonia. New Caledonia is a French territory in the Pacific Ocean, north of Australia. Very excited, we purchased the tickets 9 months before, ending the renovation, giving or selling all our stuff while preparing the big jump. The 15th of August 2005, we definitively left France metropole with our 6.5 kids under 10 and a dream to accomplish: opening a white page on our family life book. It was the start of our quest, of the promised land, the place we could live our dreamed life in a warmer climate, a friendly social political context, and a widely open economical field. While leaving the comfort zone of modern society, we did that in the name of our children, following their wish to enjoy life together, discover the surrounding together, play together, enjoy being together. We left the modern society because we wanted to be free, educate our children the way we were feeling was the best, was the one they deserve. Giving a large place to nature as a teacher for our young children, as a second mother. Nature is a great teacher for them. They learn who they are as human beings, what they can do and can't do, because of their natural limits, whatever physical, sensitive or mental. They learn and discover what they prefer, what they enjoy, what they are passionate for. For instance, my last boy, we have 11 kids. The last one is very technical. He's 6 years old now, and I provide him broken material so that he can dismantle them. I know it's the right way to do, because I've got already the experience and testimonial of his older brother, 25 years old now. He's a plane pilot and accomplished qualified mechanical engineer from Canada. And I know that the purpose show up from early age with a proper education. This natural education brings feelings in experience before thoughts, so that the thoughts develop themselves from experience. We enter the feeling world before the mental world in early age, and that way intention produced by the thoughts conducts to efficient actions because you already know the feelings linked to the thoughts. This is what I call earthing the world, giving birth to beings grounded in the sensitive world from which they could learn and build their knowledge, their words and their thoughts such a way it's in harmony with nature. When I discovered that, I understood the cause of leaders' inability to solve the issues Severn Suzuki was underlining. They didn't have the capability to think, as Einstein said, a different way from the one who created the problems we were facing and are facing until now. The root is the school system. It was adapted in the past when the adults didn't have developed the mental capability enough so that their children had to do it. But when it's not the case anymore, when parents have already integrated the mental development and it became a part of the family culture, it does not longer serve their children to follow the same educational path. Something else has to be acquired for their children than mental concepts. It's all about knowing who they are. Time has come to go back to nature, deepen the understanding of our own nature, both terrestrial and spiritual, in order to be able to fully live our mission of consciousness of this planet, of living beings, of light, co-creating with the divine the context of life we deserve, co-creating in harmony with the universe, with what is creating the cosmos, this intelligence who created galaxies, solar system, planets, life on Earth. Co-creating with it is a challenge, a learning, and we can do it. We can learn from life itself, observing, discovering, imitating, like children, like Da Vinci did in its time, the time of European Renaissance in the 16th century. Modern technologies permitted liberate people from insecurity, from hard work, expanding possibilities in communication, in automation, in transport, in exploration of both infinites. It permitted to walk on the moon. It is challenged to colonize Mars. But we, as an Earth civilization, need to reconnect to the planet, reintegrate our place as part of nature, creating new places to live close to nature, especially for the children, like rural communities, eco-villages, eco-hamlets, and so much alternative lifestyles than the modern one. It is vital for the renewal of our civilization. Like I say in another room, the society needs to breathe again. It's all the spiritual message of the pandemic. The society needs to breathe fresh air from outside of the culture, from the nature around and the cosmos and the nature within our inner world, our spiritual world. Time has come to urgently live our boxes or cages, even if they feel comfortable and are beautifully decorated, because our bodies deserve an outdoor lifestyle. They are designed to be connected to the whole biosphere around and the stars above. Now, what can we do to take action? What I can see is that first, we could add more daily connection with nature in our life and the one of our children. This is an important step to intentionally go back to a connection with this world created by the Creator in order to tame the way life is proceeding. Another one, well developed now, is to go deeper in ourselves, to improve our understanding of who we are, of all the potential we are, to create our own life. Then we can intentionally disconnect from virtual world, from fear, from anxiety, from all sources that are generating a bad feeling, and enter in true activities, especially with the children. And then I think it's very important, and life will push us towards that, is to move remotely, to think and consider changing of lifestyle, as nowadays we are not disconnected anymore when we are living remotely. We can be connected and enjoy a new connection with the planet. It's in that field that I can help families, because we did that. We walk the way. You can contact me by my Instagram and the link in the bio. If you are in this phase of your family life and want to make the big jump to reconnect to the planet, earthing the new world is the next step. Maybe you will be part of it.